Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, good Wednesday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. We'll get to your top stories in just a couple minutes, but first, let's check traffic and weather with 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapp. Is kind of a wet, dreary, humid day out there.
Yeah, long overdue. Oh, I appreciate the fact. Can we get a close-up of Nick's tie? This is fantastic. Nick's tie is a bunch of, well, rubber duckies, right?
Rubber ducks for the rain.
I love that.
Ducks love rain.
That is great. Topicality and humor. And more rain on the way tonight and tomorrow. Let's take a look at traffic right now. And traffic is light. You can see here 91 from the Vermont state line to the Connecticut state line. Really no problems. Slight backups at either end of I-291. And you can see here that the Pike is also in good shape. Michael, Ed, let's take a look at temperature, shall we? Excuse me. And we're in the mid-60s. 66 Greenfield, Orange, Northampton. 67 Westfield, 68 in Springfield. And right now we're getting a break from the steady rain. It's drizzly with scattered showers around, but a little bit later on tonight, the steady rain returns, and tomorrow's looking pretty wet. We can use every drop of this rain, and the way things are looking right now, it comes at a nice soaking pace. We'll talk about it with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
Well, breaking news from Dallas, Texas today. A shooting at an ICE facility there has left 2 detainees dead and another critically injured. It happened this morning. Police say the shooter took their own life immediately after. FBI Director Kash Patel released photos of the bullets used with the words anti-ICE written on them. Authorities say no agents were hurt. They have not yet released the identities of the victims. In Chicopee, we're now learning the name of the man arrested for a deadly shooting on Dayton Street. It happened Tuesday afternoon. According to Hampden County DA Anthony Gallooni, 27-year-old Timothy Lynch was arrested for the shooting. He's charged for the murder and a number of gun and drug charges. Police say they arrested him in his car after sending an alert out to surrounding towns after the shooting. No word yet on the name of the victim. Lynch is due back in court in Chicopee on November 10th. One of the men arrested in connection to a shooting last summer that left a Springfield police officer badly hurt has now been arrested again in Chicopee. Police say Alberto Torres was arrested after a state and local investigation. They say they focused on a location on Nonotuck Avenue in Chicopee, and when they got there, they found guns, drugs, and hundreds of dollars in cash. Torres was out on probation after being one of the 4 suspects charged for last year's shooting. He now faces a total of 16 charges after today's arrest. A home in Springfield is destroyed just days ahead of its sale. A large fire broke out this morning on Bloomfield Street. The owner telling 22 News he was just days away from closing a deal to sell the home. Luckily, no one was hurt. The home was empty except for a retired firefighter who was actually inside installing new fire alarms when he noticed the smoke. Unfortunately, the fire burned through much of the home, completely collapsing the roof. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Back now with meteorologist Brian Lapis. We need the rain, Brian. We got some last night. More is on the way.
Yeah, and it looks like a lot of this rain is going to come overnight, so that kind of helps with the soaking because there's no evaporation from the daylight, and we're going to get our fair share tomorrow as well. By the way, I made a mistake. I said that Ed was directing. It's actually Michael Emery that's directing.
Yes.
Michael Emery, the pride of Somers, Connecticut. Anyway, let's take a look at our clouds and radar, and you can see here that some scattered light showers or sprinkles. There's also some patchy drizzle around, and obviously it's kind of a clammy day. It's a ducky day if you're Nick Oresco with the rubber ducks on his tie. It's fantastic. All right, let's take a look at what's happening here. So tonight, the steady rain holds off until a little bit later this evening. You can see here at 5 o'clock, scattered showers and drizzle. 7 o'clock, some drizzle. And then midnight tonight, patchy areas of rain, patches of rain, scattered rainfall. And then overnight, here comes the steadier rain. So by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, raining steadily up and down the valley. The steady rain continues through 10 o'clock, and then at noontime it's showers and drizzle and another round of steadier rain for the afternoon into the early evening hours. So tonight and tomorrow looking wet and continued humid. Slight chance for a thunderstorm here overnight tonight and tomorrow, but that would be the exception rather than the rule. High temperatures, low 70s. We'll update on 22 News at 5.
Trending online, a break-in in Connecticut leaving one homeowner very uneasy. A furry bandit made his way inside a home in Simsbury, all while the family's teenage daughter was inside sleeping. The woman who owns the home says this bear is a reoccurring problem for them. She says this time she watched it happen while she was pulling into the driveway. The bear apparently ate a whole jar of mayonnaise and a bag of grapes. The family is now equipped with a bear trap, hoping to catch the crook before he strikes again. Well, Disney is raising prices on its streaming services in October. Starting next month, a basic Disney Plus plan with ads will be raised to $11.99 a month. The premium plan will be up to $18.99. A source says the increase has been in the works for weeks and it will be officially announced later this week. Well, out in Colorado, just days into fall, it's the first snow of the season for them. While some of the highest mountains have gotten some flakes, this is the first snow down in the lower altitudes. The snow started Tuesday and has now ended, but happy skiers say it could mean a good season on the slopes, and they could have it, at least for the time being. Well, we are working on some weather news coming up on 22 News at 5. Our 22 News Storm Team is tracking increasing activity out in the tropics, finally seeing some action after a quiet hurricane season. And back home, it's a rainy day today, but the fun at the fair won't stop for weather. We are working for you with how to make the best of a rainy day at the Big E. Plus, we're hearing from some more state officials as a $750 billion deal to renovate Mass Pike service plazas appears to be falling through. We'll bring you the latest tonight at 5.
Despite the damp weather, traffic moving pretty smoothly. I-91 is in good shape. The Pike looks pretty good. Slight slowdown downtown and at either end of I-291. More rain in the works for tonight, tomorrow, and maybe even tomorrow night. We'll show you on 22 News starting at 5.
And we have updates anytime at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and download 22 News Plus to watch our newscasts live and for free. We'll see you tonight starting at 5. Be a duck and enjoy the weather.